NFP. All right, guys, NFP ready for a big one. Expecting a huge movement with NFP XAUUSD. You can see that there is a significant volatility in the market, and as a continuation to our progressive winning in the live session, back to back. Today also expecting a very good trading opportunity in the market, as it is NFP, a very exciting day to trade, and I believe that every one of you are ready for this that massive trading day, expecting a huge movement. So let's see what kind of opportunity we have in the market. If you guys are here, give a thumbs up. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. Why there is a sound here? I did it on. Okay, so let's look at what kind of opportunity you might have. You guys ready for? So let's see. First of all, I'll do the full analysis on XAUUSD. Also, we'll be looking at, if you look at JPY, Euro dollar, GBPUSD also showing significant trading opportunity. I will begin with, first of all, with GBP on XAUUSD. And then we'll be also looking at other instruments as well. In the meantime, guys, if you are here, you can say yes, welcome. Thank you, Edwin. Hope everyone is going well. Yeah, very good. Thank you. It's done very well. And for those who are here, two things, guys. The first thing is give a thumbs up, smash it. And also, once you smash it, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. Let's look at that. All right, cool. To start with the music here. So we'll be doing an analysis, and also we'll be looking at the potential spike and the bias before the news to see, in fact, which way the market might be heading to. And based on that, we'll be looking for trading opportunity in the market. So you can see that it's just a matter of 2 hours and 30 minutes. 15 minutes, I think. Yeah, we'll be covering the full news. We'll see what kind of opportunity you might have, and then before the news, after the news, if there's any trade, we'll not be missing it. The most important part here is the education, and I believe that you guys are ready for the education coming with the strategy and with the live trades. So let's look at that here. And looking at on XAUUSD. First of all, I will be looking at the daily chart. And let's do the full multi-time frame analysis to see what kind of trading opportunity we have in this instrument. Now looking at first of all monthly to see overall picture in the market. Now looking at the monthly on XAUUSD, it is a long-term bull market, right? So there's no doubt about it. It's a long-term bull market. And in this long-term bull market, what is going up is likely to go up. That's the law of trading. So we can expect for the market to keep pushing high to create a new higher high. Now you can see that this is from here, there is a bounce, a strong bounce, okay, followed by this pullback, and we can see another bounce followed by another pullback. So back to back, two wave stronger, followed by, we can see that this is the monthly price action here. Okay, so far we see that the bias is very strongly to the upside, and because it's a bull market, we will be looking for that bullish opportunity. If you look at here, this is the resistance line here, also the previous monthly high, and we might see that the price is potentially moving up to that level. if we look at the weekly chart here on XAUSD, we can see that from here there is a bounce from the weekly. This is the weekly bullish candle, expecting for the market to go ahead and then fill that imbalance. As the market moves from imbalance to the imbalance, we might see that from this zone going up, filling that imbalance, and NFP might do that. So therefore any pullback can give us that potential trading opportunity. Looking at the daily, this is a very well-defined bullish market structure on the daily time frame, and in that market I will be waiting for the price to go ahead and retest that support. And once we see the market has tested the support, we can expect for the market to bounce back up and potentially to go up and then to create a new higher high. So looking at the 4-hour perspective here, looking at also the 1-hour chart here and the lower time frame, we can see that this is a lower time frame price action where this is an important level of support. And with that important level of support, what we can see that this is an important support here. And what we can see from here, there is a bounce, and then there is another bounce. So the price is respecting this support. So whenever the market is coming here, okay, so it's getting a rejection. Whenever the market is coming here, getting a rejection. So for me now, the bias, I would be happy to see that, though I'm happy the market may not do exactly, but we can expect to have a break of structure here, and that can give us that potential entry opportunity again on XAUUSD. Okay, so this is where you can see the market from here. You can see this is a structure here. Okay, so with that structure, we'll be waiting for the market to come down, okay, grab the liquidity, and then to bounce back up to create a new higher high. So let's see that where it is heading to. All right, so looking at 15 minutes perspective on XAUSD, we can see that in this lower time frame, this is a support. The market is testing that support and then getting a rejection. So this is a major trend line here in this movement. We'll be waiting for a potential break of a structure as with the progression of the session, wanting to see the market is going down here, grabbing the liquidity, and then bouncing back to the resistance line. Are you guys with me? Let me know if you are with me. And also if you're enjoying the live session like every day we do, thank you very much. I'll appreciate if you give a thumbs up when you like. YouTube algorithm likes it, so if you like it to 30 and then it's going up, that's awesome. And also will be appreciated if you take notes for all the education that we are discussing. That will give you a better understanding of the market structure. Education is the most important part here in this live session, as so the main goal here is not to give you a trade, but to teach you how to trade. So which one you prefer? Do you prefer to trade, or you prefer to just one trade, getting excited, and the next one is losing trade like that? Or you prefer to learn? So you can see this is a 5-minute chart here, and in this 5-minute chart, if we look at, we can see that this is a bullish pin bar here. Okay, now with this bullish pin bar, okay, what we can expect is that for the market to this is an important level of support. Okay, so here is an important level of support here, and from that support, expecting for the market to drop further, okay, and then potentially to bounce back up either from this support or even from deeper level, and then to return back up again to create a new higher high. To find out where the market is heading and then we will be looking for that entry to see where it is heading. Let's see that this is the 5-minute chart. There is a pin bar here, and with this pin bar, so there is a bullish structure here in that area. If you guys look at it, you can see this is a bullish structure, and from that bullish structure, before the news, want to see a break of structure. Couple of levels that we can mark here, that we want to see the market is coming and retesting before we look for any entry. See that how far it might be going, and then based on that we can look for trading opportunity in the market. So let's see how it is doing, and based on that we can look for trading opportunity in the market. So hello, welcome. Trade. Can't find thumbs up. You can't find thumbs up, really? Should be just with the video. You see. Why you can't find thumbs up? So looking at welcome. Now, along with XAU USD, we can see that Euro dollar and British pound US dollar. So if you look at the GBP USD, okay, and the Euro USD, both of them currently, if you look at here, you can see that Euro USD, GBP USD, both of them in a sideway. Looking at the daily, it's important to see either they are they are forming a structure here and then dropping, or it's dropping in that direction. So I think that a spike could be to the upside on GBPUSD, potentially on Euro dollar might be the same kind of structure. If you look at the XAU USD, among all of them, see that nice looking trend. Looking at 5 minutes, so this one looks nicely trending, and when we see the trend is stronger, that's where the better trading opportunity comes. So here is what you can see. This is where an important level of support. Okay, so this is a support here, a bounce, and then support here, bounce, support here, bounce. So the market is basically getting a rejection from the support level, and because it's getting a rejection, we might find if you look at the 5 minutes, so you can see that this is where there is a quite a few pin bar formation. There's one here, there's one here. Okay, so we'll be waiting for the market to break below further for a deeper pullback, and then we can look for that potential entry in this market. Okay, so with that being said, looking at here, there is a doji. All right, so you can see the market in this area, there's a narrow red candle followed by a couple of red candles, and wanting to see that the market is coming here to the support level, and then once we see the market in this area here in that support, we can look for entry. So here it's a narrow zone here on the 1 minute chart. It is very important that we understand the structure. Now we talk a lot about also about the structure. Keep in mind, guys, that trading is it's all about understanding the pattern, because when you understand the pattern, you understand how the market might be doing, because it's all about the pattern, how the price is arranging. Because when you look at the pattern in the market, what you are looking at is the overall the structure in the market. So in the beginning it becomes very confusing. When I started my trading, it was really confusing for me, especially looking at the chart all day long and then not understanding how the market is forming those structure. And when you understand the structure, that means that pattern, you understand, you can predict the movement, right? So this is also a secret that you can see on nature all the time, right? So if you look at nature, you'll see a pattern. So what is the pattern in the nature? From the pattern, the only way one can predict or assume what's happening next is from the pattern, right? So pattern is repetition. It's everywhere. The pattern is in us also. As a human, we have a pattern, right? So there's a thinking pattern. So you think, okay, everyone thinks, and according to science, 90% of our thinking is repetitive, which is basically a pattern, right? There's a pattern in thinking, and from that thinking pattern we create something, right? So that's how the pattern works. So similarly, you can see a pattern on the chart as well. Okay, so if you look at the market structure, this is a pattern that you can look at. So, and if you understand the pattern, you are halfway to the progression. Why? Because the most important part here is to know which way the market will be heading, right? So either going up or down. Now, to understand either the market is going up or down, you need to understand the pattern in the market. So rep pattern is basically a set of criteria that repeats with respect to time. So once you understand the pattern, you can understand, in fact, many things. Okay, so everything. So from that we can conclude, like there is a term called the induction and deductive reasoning. So if you reason intelligently, then you'll see that from that you can conclude that things repeats everything, right? So even that we don't see and understand also repeats, right? So everything repeats. Now with that respect, the market pattern also repeat, but it changes its shape based on some variables, right? But for example, here, what do you see? What kind of pattern is this? How many of you can recognize here? Very simple, right? So it's a pattern that you can see. Also the same, there is a pattern here. You see? Do you see the pattern? There's a pattern here, right? And look at that pattern, and then there is something happen after the pattern. It's happening. So if you look at the pattern here, then there's something happen. If you look at the pattern here, there's something happen, right? Now, if you look at the pattern here, even without looking at that, okay, without looking at that, you see something is going to happen here. Okay, so that's how once you understand the pattern, you can predict the future in term with probability, no certainty. Okay, so that means that you can predict the future, something to happen in terms of probability. All right, so that's how we can understand the pattern. Now, with that being said, guys, if you look at it, you can see that this is where there is an, as I mentioned, this is an inverted head and shoulder breaking to the upside, and therefore if you look at here, okay, so a bullish engulfer on the 30 minutes chart, 15 minutes also, you can see that there is a bullish here is a bullish pin bar, okay, strong bullish pin bar, and was waiting for, there is also one here. Let's look at our, according to our TF indicator, we can see that there's one here that didn't move much, and there's also one here, okay, and we can see there's another one formation here, and I think that now it might move up with this pin bar. We'll see that how far it might be going, and based on that we can look for there's an inverted head and shoulder as we discussed here, okay, breakout, inverted head and shoulder. Right, so this is a strong inverted head and shoulder. Want to see that it's moving up with a momentum, and see that here with this gap open. So see that how far it might be going. Okay, so you can see with the inverted head and shoulder, expecting for the market to bounce. Okay, so you can see there is also a bullish candle, another one, creating series of higher low, expecting for the market to return back to the upside to create a new higher high. So you can see there's one here, there's one here. It's moving with aggressive momentum. So want to see potential breakup structure, and then we can look for that entry. So are you guys here with me? Thank you very much. Both trades and learn. Yep, welcome. Good morning, sir. We think God is. We thank God for your life. Also, you should thank for your life as well, isn't it? How do you treat news in relation to the market? We are waiting for that NFP. So yeah, we treat news very importantly, because this is where the market moves. When you see there is a data coming, the market moves, which is very important to look at. All right, guys, I hope that you're enjoying the live session. I see that likes is going up now, and I believe that you guys are enjoying them. Thanks for your support to the channel. Okay, now 1 minute chart, we are looking at next USD. The market structure is bullish. Want to see a little clearer picture before we look for entry. We might find entry opportunity before the news come up, and then we'll be looking for entry opportunity even after the news, as after the news we might see volatility. So today's session gonna be a little extended. I would highly encourage you to stay fully with us, right? So let's see where it is heading. Okay, so look at that one here. You can see the market here. From here, a strong pin bar, another one, so forming series of higher high and higher low, which is in an uptrend. We'll be waiting for the market to bounce. We'll see that here. Okay, so there is a liquidity grab, bounce, form that in bar, that head and shoulder, and then forming series of higher low, expecting for the market to drop for a deeper pullback and then to return back to the upside again to create a new higher high. Thank you. Euro USD. Yeah, we'll be looking at that one as well. So Euro USD, we can see it's a purely sideways market. Okay, so you can see the euro dollar here is a bullish candle. Looking at the daily chart on euro dollar, I think euro dollar, what might do, if you look at, you can see three daily candle here on euro USD, and if you look at here, this is a resistance line, and from that resistance, expecting for the market to look at here, you can see this is a we can expect a bounce here, grab liquidity, and then to return back again to create a new lower low. So if you look at the 1 hour, you can see there's an inverted head and shoulder. We might see that a bounce, grab liquidity, and then to return back down here. This is a very important resistance line here, and with that resistance, I think if you look at again the daily, this is the daily high, it's a downtrend. I think NFP might push that price back to the daily resistance, and then once we see the market cross that daily level, which is a very high liquidity zone here. Okay, so from that daily liquidity zone, we may see that XAUUSD is again, euro dollar grabbing liquidity and then potentially dropping back again in that direction. So this is where initial bounce is possible on euro dollar to grab liquidity and then to return back again to the downside. And okay, so XAUUSD, we can see that from here there is a if you look at 1 hour, we can see that there is a bounce. 15 minutes, there is a bullish pin bar. 5 minutes, quite a few bullish candlestick pattern formation. And with this bullish pin bar, you can see that this is a bullish candle, expecting for the market to drop further and then to revert back again to create a new higher high. Okay, so with that being said, okay, so here is a bullish pin bar, another one. So the market is basically in a strong bullish momentum. Okay, so from here a bounce, another one, bounce, another one, bounce. Every time the market is forming series of higher high and higher low, want to see that it grabs enough liquidity and then to bouncing back up again to create a new higher high. So looking at the 1 minute chart here, so this is the 1 minute doji. There is a head and shoulder potentially. So if it is a head and shoulder, which we still don't see anything, but if it is head and shoulder, we might see that drop to the support level here. So waiting for the market to give us an opportunity here. Before the news, let's look at that. Thank you. What about GBP USD? We will be looking at that. BTC USD, well, okay, so WTI also will be looking at that one. First of all, we have some levels here on the 1 minute chart. Let's keep the chart rest. I change time frame sometime. It creates a little bit of the association, but if you look at here, you can see that this is a important support, okay, forming series of higher low. And with that in mind, you can see that higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Therefore, in this market, we will be waiting for the market to come back well below and then to bounce back up to create a new higher high. And in the meantime, thank you for joining the live session. USD, JPY, dollar yen. Yeah, before we go to the dollar yen, I would like to post a poll here. All right, so let's post a poll. What's your opinion about what's your opinion on XAU USD for the upcoming NFP? So what's your opinion for XAU USD for the upcoming NFP? Bullish. Number 2, bearish. So let's cast a vote here. Looking at on XAU USD, I have posted a poll here. So let us know, guys. Do you think that it's gonna be bullish or bearish on this one on XAU USD? It's gonna be bullish or bearish? So I posted a poll. If you guys cast a vote and let us know what's your opinion on that. What do you think, that it's gonna be bullish or bearish? Thank you. So you can see that here is support level. Okay, so here is we can see that the market is forming series of higher low, expecting for the market to drop here to the support level and then to bounce back up to create a new higher high. Wanting to see that it's breaking well below. All right, so then we can look for potential entry to see where it is heading. All right, so therefore, if you guys look at it, you can see that this is there is a head and shoulder here, and that head and shoulder. Okay, so if you look at here, head and shoulder, expecting for the market to drop potentially towards the downside here, and then to bounce back up to create a new higher high. Okay, so here is after this doji, before the news, want to see that it dropped well below. Okay, so it dropped well below before it managed to bounce then we will be looking for that entry. Okay, so here is a head, left shoulder and the right shoulder. So with that head and shoulder, we want to see that the market is coming here to the support level and then moving back up to create a new higher high. So therefore, if you look at here, it's support level here, forming series of higher low and expecting for the market to come down here. So testing the support and then to return back up again to create a new higher high. So here's a gap open. Okay, so from this level, expecting for the market to go up and then to create a new higher high. The 5 minutes here. So there's a gap open. Creating series of higher low. And the doji formation. Okay, so you can see that it's forming a structure here, expecting for the market to return back to the upside to create a new higher high. Thank you for joining the live session. And coming up, NFP, wanting to see that a big move, waiting for a suitable entry opportunity for the upcoming session. Before you go to that, I would like your support to the channel. And if you guys enjoy this channel every day that we are posting content as well as education, you'll enjoy, then make sure you like the stream, subscribe to the channel for more, and also stay connected by joining the free Telegram channel. In addition to that, also okay, so we might see some short-term drop here, and that might lead that price back to the support level or bouncing back up depending on waiting for a potential entry. Patience is key to find the better entry opportunity. A little choppy here, waiting for market structure formation, and then we can look for that entry opportunity in the market. Welcome. Thank you. All right, so there is a head and shoulder here. All right, so this is a head and shoulder. Resistance line is getting respected. The breakdown could be in that direction, and that might, let's also mark down the daily support level, which is here. Okay, so this is the daily support, and from that point of view, so this is the daily support. All right, so you can see that there is a head and shoulder, and from the head and shoulder expecting for the market to drop in the direction. Gold will drop massive to the level 2628. So let me see the votes, 34 votes. See, everyone, give a vote and to see. Bullish 65%, bearish 35%, and Justin said that gold will drop massive to the level 2628. 2628. Predicting very low. 2628. Here. Come on. Why do you think that? So below this structure, this is the daily support, right? So if we look at the daily level, this the breakup structure could be because NFP might bring a huge momentum, right? So that might lead that price to come back here to the support. Okay, so and it might lead that price back to the support level here. You can see the market after this head, left shoulder, right shoulder. After this head and shoulder, we could see the market is coming in that direction to create a new lower low. All right, so we'll see that where it is heading, and based on that, we can look for entry here. Okay, so you can see that the head and shoulder, wanting to see the market is coming below to create a new lower low. There's a doji, and sideway movement is still, we can see that a pretty strong sideway movement. We'll be waiting for the market to that break further below. If we see that, and with that in mind, want to see the market is coming in that direction to create a new lower low. So head and shoulder, wanting to see the market coming here to the support level, and based on that we can look for potential entry. We'll see that where it is heading. Wanting to see it's coming below, it might drop back to that support level here to create a new lower low. So you can see, okay, so we see that that breakdown with this head, left shoulder and the right shoulder. Want to see it's melting below to create a new lower low, and that's where you can look for the market to come down and to test the support here. Okay, so very important support, expecting for the market to come down and then to create a new lower low. A very typical head and shoulder here. That's a sign of downside here at the moment locally. So if we want to get in anything, let's see, we might need to trade against the trend. That I really try to avoid trading against the trend. Rather, we will be waiting for this structure to break and then to prepare for a potential upside. Short term, we could look for sell, but I wouldn't be interested because it's a very strongly falling market. So what is dropping is likely to drop. That's the law of trading. So therefore, expecting it, if you look at this is the head, left shoulder and the right shoulder, want to see that it's coming back below, and that's where we can look for the market to come down and then to create a new lower low. See that how far it might be heading to. Thank you. very crucial that we look at the overall picture and then you trade. You see this is a support level here. Want to see that we can expect for the market to come down here to create a new lower low. So there is a long week expecting for the market. We might see that, as I mentioned, further downside here. To create a new lower low. Okay, so lower time frame, local bearish structure here, and that bearish structure might lead further downside. Want to see how the market is doing, and looking at narrow doji. So this drop here is very significant on XAU USD. You can see that significant drop for this market. Lower time frame, you can see this is the 1 hour chart, expecting for this market to come back down here to create a new lower low, and that drop might lead the price back to this here on the in this structure to the 20 EMA from 30 minutes, 15 minutes, also 5 minutes. That's why you can see the market here, very strong drop, and want to see that it dropped well below before it managed to return back up to the upside. At the moment, we saw the first support is broken that we have marked, and want to see that it's gaining momentum again in the major direction. We'll see that how far it might be going, and based on that we can look for entry opportunity in the market. Okay, so here is a series of higher low formation, and after the series of higher low we can see the market potentially series of higher low formation, expecting for the market to go ahead and create a new higher high. So let's look at So there is an inverted head and shoulder. And with this inverted head and shoulder, series of higher low. Okay, so here you can see the market grabs the liquidity, wanting to see breaking below. As with me, we can see the market tested that, and from that level, expecting for the market to move in that direction. If you guys enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. You have 1 hour to go for the news to come up, and that's a very important announcement coming on dollar and CAD. So on dollar, average hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, and unemployment rate. So these are the three major news coming up on dollar, and followed by CAD, employment change, and unemployment rate. So very important news on this, and we will be looking to see where the market is heading to, and based on that we can look for entry opportunity. Okay, so you can see that this is the lower time frame price action on the 5 minutes, and if you look at the 1 minute as well, we can see. Okay, so here is the market grab liquidity and locally still showing downtrend. Waiting for the market show its hand. So this is the 1 minute, and I would like to mark especially the daily support, which is very important. Still hit that again. This is the daily support, which is a very important support here. If we look at on the 1 minute, that part is the daily support. It is not unusual to see the market has dropped back to the daily support. Okay, so which is the daily. Okay, so this is the daily support here, and okay, so with that daily support, the market is forming series of higher low, and with that series of higher low, it's daily support, expecting for the market to drop and then to create a new lower low. Thank you. It looks like the bearish flag on the 4 hour. So 4 hour, if we look at um, on XAUSD bear flag, it doesn't look to me bear flag. It's a looks to me that it's an ascending channel. Okay, so then the bullish channel. So this kind of market mostly we could see liquidity gap and deeper liquidity gap possible, may remain bullish again because the momentum is high. So if you look at here, you can see this is where. So 1 minute, and from that point of view, so you can see daily support. Why are you not selling, sir? What are your analysis? Followed the drop now, patiently waiting for bounce. Well, yeah, waiting for not selling because it's against the trend. So if you look at the daily, you can see that this is a strongly bull market, and in that bull market, so if you look at here, you can see that this is the bull market, and in that bull market, would like to see significant drop here. Okay, so if you look at here, you can see this is a support, an important level of support, and in that support, we'll be waiting for the market to come down. Okay, so that's where we can see the market want to see that it's dropping in the direction. All right, so we'll be waiting to see where it is heading to. Want to see it is coming well below. Okay, so this is a daily support, and in the daily support, one-minute chart, there's a gap open, and then with that gap open, there is a bounce. Okay, so you can see series of lower high, and with that series of lower high, expecting for the market to come back here, create a new lower low. Welcome the bearish flag on 4 hour. Good day, welcome, thank you for joining the live session. And let's see, as NFP, in just a matter of 1 hour, we see that there is a local bearish structure. We might see the market is coming to the daily support potentially, and after dropping to the daily support, we can expect for the market to the return back again to create a new higher high. Okay, so you can see the price is in that direction, forming a bearish structure here. Okay, so the 20 MA retest drop, and then another 20 MA retest drop, and we may see that the market is trending in the direction to the support level. Okay, so locally we can see some bearish price action, wanting to see that it's coming below to create a new lower low. Okay, you can see series of lower high here as well. Wanting to is coming back here below the support level. And with that respect, expecting for the market to come back here. Waiting for the market to give us deeper drop here. And so it's in a very sharp downtrend, and with that downtrend, want to see the market is coming below to create a new lower low. Okay, so after the head and shoulder, the market is keep pushing down here, and that drop is before the NFP is what I think is essential, because that's how the market will gain momentum for any bounce or bias. Okay, so we'll see that here. And in the meantime, if you are enjoying this live session, I would appreciate your support to the channel. Give a thumbs up, guys, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Okay, so you see some break to the upside here, and that might lead that price again to the here to the resistance line. So this is another support here, and with this support, okay, so wanting to see the market is coming here, feeling that weak, and then to returning back to the upside to create a new higher high. And looking at the lower time frame, we can see that this is the again 1 minute chart to see how the market is evolving. We can see that from this support here, it is pretty strong market. Thank you. Waiting patiently for a potential entry. And if you guys look at it, you can see this is a um, a bearish market structure creating series of lower high and lower low, where this is where the market form series of higher low in that area. And also there is a narrow pin bar here, very narrow, which is a narrow doji. From that zone we could see the market coming below to create a new lower low. So it's a 15 minutes here, 5 minutes here, expecting for the market to come back here to the support level. We'll see that how far it might be going, and based on that we can look for entry opportunity in the market. We'll see how it might be going. And in the meantime, guys, if you're enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Thank you. By the way, we see still the market is forming that bearish structure in that area. And with this bearish pin bar, we can see there is a bearish pin bar. We may see that downward pressure here. Looking at the 4-hour here, you can see from the support level there is a bounce. All right, so we are nearing to the news session, and before the news, would like to see that the market giving us that price action confirmation for potential entry. We are patient a little bit here. I prefer don't take position after NFP news. It's safe. Yeah, if we find a quick move before NFP, we can take, but it is better to wait for the data to come up and then we see that the market clearly. Okay, so you can see a clear direction in the market. All right, so you can see that this is a big move, pullback, another move, pullback. The market form sees a lower high and lower low, which is in a downtrend, and in that downtrend so here is it is forming a a consolidation pattern here. That's a consolidation pattern, and wanting to see the market potentially breaking below from that consolidation pattern. And this is a very important level. It's also here is a support level here. Okay, so that's where the market, you can see, we see that break of that support. Ultimately we might see it's merging with the daily support, and if it is coming to the daily support here, that's where we might see that potential bounce again from the daily support. Would like to see where it is heading. Be waiting for that to see. And in the meantime, guys, if you're enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. Okay, we see that rejection here, and that rejection okay, so we'll see that where okay, pretty strong bounce. Might see that inverted head and shoulder and then to break to the upside. to create a new higher high. So with this inverted head and shoulder, expecting for the market to go ahead and then to create a new higher high. As a primary rejection here, but I will be waiting for further a bounce. And in the meantime, guys, if you're enjoying the live session, make sure you like this stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. And you can see it's a very strong bounce here. Thirty minutes dodgy, 15 minutes also a dodgy, 5 minutes. The over price action forming, we might see that potentially upside here, and that upside bias could lead that price back to the resistance line. Let's begin some music here. We are in a long session today, waiting for the news to come up, and then we will be looking for that entry. This is an inverted head and shoulder here in this area. Okay, so with that inverted head and shoulder, yeah, the market trying to again return back to the upside with a new momentum. if we look at the 5 minutes here, we can see the market trend is up, and with this uptrend we can look for the market to give us an entry. We see that after the inverted head and shoulder, the market start to bounce, and before the NFP we saw that there was a, if you look at here, 44 pip. I think the market started to move back to the upside. I'd like to see that with this inverted head and shoulder, the market to potentially to break out. You can see this is an inverted head and shoulder. It's forming still bullish. To find an entry, okay, so 1 minute we can see a bullish market structure here, and that bullish market structure might lead that price back to the upside. There's a gap open, and with that gap open, want to see it's managing to return to the upside. See that how far. So the lower time frame, 1 minute chart, and so this is a, here is a bounce. Want to see that potential break of structure and then bounce. You know, break of structure is very essential, especially when we want to trade based on market structure. After this inverted head and shoulder, it made a significant move. Now if it is coming for a neckline retest before the news, we might be able to find a short-term entry. And by the way, if you guys are here first day, don't hesitate to like this stream and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I am posting every single day. Thank you. Okay, so local breakup structure that we have seen as expected. Now we want to see that after this breakup structure, the market to that a retest and then to return again to the upside to create a new higher high. Coming to the support level, and after coming to that support, Okay, so here is a big drop, narrow doji, and wanting so another drop here potentially. Okay, so two important doji formation here, and with that doji expecting for the market to come to the previous resistance, which is turning support here, and from that zone to return again to create a new higher high. Looking at the 30 minutes and the lower time frame, so the 15 minutes here, okay, so here is a long wick candle formation. Let's wait for the market to show its hand. Okay, so a couple of dodges here again, and that is where we want to see the market is coming here to retest the neckline. So we can see that there is an this is an inverted head and shoulder bounce, and expecting for the market to come back below here to the support level to create a new lower low. So we will be looking for there is a 1 hour candle closing, and we almost this is the 1 hour price action here. There was a massive drop, a rejection to the upside. The way it has got a rejection on this lower time frame, I think we have 30 minutes before the NFP, and during the time period, let's delete all of this to see what's happening. This is the 4 hour, and this is the 4 hour time frame. You can see the market in this lower time frame is approaching this support level, which is the previous resistance here, turning support here. And with that resistance turning support, there is a 4 hour doji, and from this previous resistance turning support on the 4 hour time frame, we can expect for this market to return back up again to create a new high. So looking at the lower time frame again, looking at the 15 minutes perspective, and so looking at the again 1 minute chart, a very narrow doji formation here, the market coming below to the support. Okay, so this drop here, for me it's a very essential level here, and let's see the 1 minute again, there's a doji, and that doji, if we look at what we can see, it's the 1 hour close. Let's see that. Okay, that's a significant drop here, and I think that we may see potential we have 30 minutes before the news. I think that before the news we will be biased to the upside. So I'm still not opening just to see that what the market might be offering. Still not opening, just looking at the overall price action here to see. So this is where in this area, let's look at that. Okay, so okay, I'm looking for buying opportunity. This is a very sharp market, very aggressive. So if we look at here, we can see that there will be around, it's a wider stop loss, 39 pip to 38 pip, expecting before the news to have a short-term bounce. So this trade will be 39 pip stop loss, and TP target will be around 34-35 pip, expecting for the market to have an upside bias before the news to come up with a very tight stop loss. So the stop loss on this trade here is at 2674.63, and TP target is at 2681.94, 2681.94, 0.91, okay, 0.694, 2681.91, and this trade that I'm opening with very tight risk. Now this is where my entry in this trade is 2677.60. So I'm adjusting here 2677.60. It's my entry on this trade, and before the news, expecting to have potentially, though we see that there is a rejection, but if we look at the 1 hour, we can see that there is a very sharp rejection. So this is my entry here. The price is at the entry, expecting to have an upside bias. So stop loss here with 2674.62, and that being said, now it's a little in a downside. On a support level. So you see that if it breaks below, then we might need to let it go before the news. So let's see. There is a sharp break. To see, okay, so there is some rejection coming, and want to see a rejection here. Okay, so there is a now it is breaking below. It will be unfortunate. The price action suddenly became bearish. Okay, so it's still possible for a bounce. Okay, in the last moment, see that it's breaking below, above. Okay, so here is it's so before the news, want to see bounce the market again going in the direction as expected near to our entry, and yeah, if it is successfully bouncing back up, we should be able to see another trade to TP hit. So you can see that XAUSD is buy is running here, and which is in our favor, going in the direction. Okay, so here is the market is in the direction. Go on down back below. Very crucial level. Market in the crucial level at entry, and this 1 minute candle. So it reached the neckline here, and so with that in mind, we can see the market. Okay, here before the news wanted to see that bounce. We are at entry and ready to take any action that needed. If are you guys with me? Thank you for joining the live session. Okay, so we see some improvement in the price action, which is in our favor. And with that in mind, we can see that there is a here is okay, this is an inverted head and shoulder, and with an inverted head and shoulder, expecting for the market to return back to the upside to create a new higher high. Okay, so okay, now with this red candle, if it is going up to fill that wick, then we are on the right side, and so we want to see that in the right side. As the market, the news is coming, we should see some volatility. Are you guys enjoying the live session? Make sure you give a thumbs up here and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. And we can see that the market, in fact, going in our favor in the direction, probably is going to hit the TP very soon before an FP trade, and then we'll be looking at after an FP as well. Patience is key, as I mentioned before in the beginning of the session. Always be patient with your trade, and which is the key of becoming a trader, is to be patient. When you are patient, then the trade will come to you. If you are impatient, the trade will leave you. So stay patient. You see that we almost wait nearly to 2 hours to find the trade, which I was waiting to give me that entry, and we found that, which probably most likely to go up again, but before the news, if it isn't hitting the TP, then we might be closing the trade with the running profit. But at the moment, wanting to see that it's breaking above, and we'll see that this is the 1 minute chart, narrow candle, which is for me potentially bullish, and that bullish market could lead that price back to the upside again, and we'll see that where it is heading. And okay, so the bias showing still bullish here, and with that bullish bias, okay, so here is the market from that doji. Want to see that it's breaking above and then going up to the resistance line here, grabbing the liquidity potentially, or moving back again to create a new high. Now, I'd like to see bullish candle close as a bullish candle. Now, I'm ready to close if needed. Okay, so far in our favor, so far in the bullish side, so I will still be holding it. Okay, so I'm going to exit now. I'm going out of the trade, out with the running profit. The reason there is news coming up and we might see spike, and I don't want to leave that, and we'll be re-entering if needed after the news, which is around 24 pip on this trade on XAUSD. So we can see that here is 24 pip. Okay, so let's see what it takes to move up in that direction. And now we are out with 24 pip. Or you guys give a feedback if you enjoyed the trade. Let's wait for the news to come up again. We might find further entry opportunity. Thank you very much. Welcome, Fibonacci news. Getting thanks for showing up. Welcome. Thank you very much. Yep, very volatile. Good afternoon. Thank you very much. You too, Francis. Welcome. Thanks for joining the live session. Absolutely appreciate your support. And let's look at now data coming up in 15 minutes. Let's understand the potential, the market, which way it might be heading with the upcoming news. Now, before I progress further, I see the likes is almost half the view. So if you guys like it to nearly to the view, will be much appreciated. Thank you for your support to the channel. And okay. And here you can see still showing that bullish market structure. So let's see where it might be heading. Okay, now here is what we can see, that a movement correction and the move correction, expecting for the market to trend in the direction to create a new higher high. Okay, so there is a long week here, and want to see that the market is, moving its trend to the upside to create a new higher high. We'll look for it. Now we are out with the trade is because you can see there is another liquidity grab here. We have 13 minutes to go for the news, and we might see some ups and down again. But ultimately, we could see that the market is, in fact, heading in that direction. So, okay, so here is the inverted head and shoulder. Strong breakout. We have seen the deeper pullback. I want to see another bounce here. And with that bounce, okay, so inverted head and shoulder, strong breakout, pullback, another breakout expected. Are you guys happy to the trade? You see that we had a long session, but suddenly we have got a quick trade that has given us some peep, and waiting for another one. Let's wait for the data to come up. Once the NFP has been released, we will be looking for that entry once we find that. And this is an impulse here, followed by this correction, and we can see another impulse followed by deeper correction, expecting for the market to create a new higher high. Okay, so we see the bounce is to the upside. We can see narrow doji, expecting for the market to trend to create a new higher high. Okay, so inverted head and shoulder breakout, pullback, the market trend is up, creating series of higher high and higher low. And with that being said, we'll be waiting for the data, and let's see what you guys have thought about it. On XAUSD, so you can see 157 votes and 66% bullish, 34% bearish, and we can see the market almost moving in that direction. Hello from Madagascar, welcome, thank you for joining the live session. So I don't know anything about trading, but I really want to learn. Please guide me. What should I do first? Okay, so the first thing that you can do if you want to learn trading is learn trading. Okay, so watch the live streaming and watch the free content first, and then once you are ready, also you can come on board on the academy. We'll be opening this Monday again for the members to join the academy, including all the AI and strategies. So first step is learn everything in the beginning, and then slowly turn to become a better trader. So focus on trading psychology rather than the technical part, because technical part can be learned very soon, but the trading psychology takes time, sometime, depending on your style and everything. So I would say that highest emphasis should be on trading psychology. Welcome, amazing content, thank you very much. So I don't know anything about okay, so welcome. Are you still on the trade? No, I'm out. How many times should we stay in free content? How many times should you stay in free content? Free content is, as long as you think that you still can find value in it. Yeah, this free content is posted for all of you guys. These are not free content. These are valuable content given for the members, for the community, for free. Okay. So, but if you think that you can take it trading to the next level, then you can come to the academy, because don't come to the academy if you think that you still not ready for it, because I only want to see the serious members coming in the academy who are truly passionate. Because when you will be entering in that academy, I want you to see that you guys are coming out as a profitable professional trader, okay, with all the tools, strategies, as well as mindset. Okay, here my focus is mainly not only to trade, but also a shift an identity from a non-trader to a trader. So which is a very important point to look at, because the real thing will happen when you shift your identity. So identity is like one is doing, one is being. Okay, so doing is just you are doing, okay, for who you are at the moment. But when you become, you actually take action from that place of being. So who is doing? Okay, always ask this question. So if you ask this question, then you will find an answer. Ask yourself a question: who is doing? Okay, so there is one is doing, there is a doer. So when you change the doer, then the doing become different, right? So if I give you an example, you took a wooden spoon to cut the cucumber, and then you took a knife to cut the cucumber, right? So who is cutting the cucumber will determine what kind of slice you're gonna get it. So that's where it is. So you need to look at a being rather than doing, so that who is doing will determine what is coming out. So that is why who is very important than doing. So that means that who is trading is more important than trading. So you need to find out who is trading. All right. So by asking this question over and over again, and let's see. And that's why it is important that you change that who is trading, so that you can trade from that place of being. Now let's wait for the news come up. We see that the market is almost there. We see some structure formation. This is a complex structure here. Okay, so we can see that this is from here there is a bounce, pullback, bounce. We might see deeper pullback, and then we could see that a strong bounce here. All right, so and therefore we'll be waiting for the data come up. We can see 4 minutes to come up to for the data to see if the market is giving us some surprise here. I think that the way structure form may be the spike initially to the downside here, but don't sell right now, guys. Make sure that you are not doing any opening any trade right now. It's very dangerous. The spread might get very widened, so make sure you wait patiently. Before you wait, make sure you give a thumbs up here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Now let me look at the daily chart here again. This is where the daily support level here, okay, and that's a very important zone. Looking at the 30 minutes and the lower time frame, 15 minutes and the 5 minutes here. All right, so let's look at support. Waiting for the 3 minutes to come up, news, and the spike may bring the price back to the daily support. We'll be waiting for that. All right, so cool. Let's look at. Thank you very much. Let's wait for the spike to come up, and then we will be looking for that entry opportunity. Okay, might be the spike to the downside. Not sure. I think we might see that support test. Anything, any direction it might fly. That's what happened. That's a spike, as I mentioned. So we might see that downside to the daily support. That's what it might now try to break this daily low potentially. Let's wait for the market to show up its hand. Delete that, and then we'll see that where it is heading to. Okay, so you can see that this is a very long candle, and with that long candle, expecting for the market to come back here to the support, and then to create a new lower low. Okay, waiting for that to happen. We'll see that. Okay, so you can see that after this head and shoulder formation, we can see that drop. As I mentioned, because of this structure, the bias became towards the downside. Okay, so now all right, so it's coming to the support level, and we might see that, as we mentioned before, we could see that coming to the support, to the daily support, which is very important. And yeah, we will be waiting to see what's happening. We took a spike initially, and yes, this is the daily price action, and it might come back to the daily level. Okay, so you can see that there's a big drop here. There's a doji, and then welcome. Okay, so you can see that from here, locally downside, we might see, because multiple liquidity gap, we might see the market. I think it might break below the support level here. Okay, so okay, so here is this is a very important support level, coming to that zone here, and see, volatile market, see that where. All right, so you can see it's local, some narrow candle formation. Is it ready to go up, or is just carrying liquidity? Okay, so here is it coming back below, or you see that it's a liquidity grab and the rejection? Let's look at the 1 hour chart. This is a big drop here to the support level. If you look at the 4 hour, the same structure here. And with that being said, this is the 1 minute chart. Okay, so it's getting a rejection here, and okay, so here is strong bounce. market is pretty volatile. So looking at in this area to find out, let's see that here. Now if it is after liquidity grab, if it is bouncing back up, we might see that this market is going back up, but we'll see that here what's happening, and based on that we can enter. There is a very long rejection here, and with this long rejection, if we look at, we might see that this market from this level here, we might see, I think that the way the market structure is forming, we might see that potentially you know, bounce potentially. But if you look at the 30 minutes, 15 minutes in the lower time frame, okay, so here is breakdown, liquidity grab, the problem is there is a neckline, there's also resistance line here. So so far bullish price here locally, and that bullish price you know, if the market form enough confirmation, we can look, it should grab enough liquidity before going back to that here. So if it is a looks like that we might see some upside, but before that we want to see that it grabbed enough liquidity, and then after grabbing that liquidity, then bounce back up, create a new higher high. Would like to see where we'll be heading. All right, so we'll see that where it is heading, and I think we might see that slowly bouncing back up. We'll be waiting for a strong pullback, and if we see enough confirmation, we will be looking for entry. We had a long session, a pretty successful session. Also, data has come out now. The bias is to the upside. I'll be waiting for entry opportunity, not being hurry, as we can see that there is a significant movement, waiting for the market to here. It may suddenly bounce, but I think that we might see that a deeper pullback and then to bounce back up to see where it is heading. So with that in mind, this is where we might see the market coming for a pullback and then bouncing back up. I'll be waiting to see where you can find that entry opportunity. Guys, in the meantime, I strongly believe that you enjoyed this live session. I know I tried my best to give the best education as well as the trade content. Here we can enter, but it is leaving an imbalance here. So anytime suddenly one candle may drop, or it may just keep pushing high. So we'll be waiting for a very sharp liquidity grab from this level, and then we will be entering into that trade. I hope that you enjoyed this live session. Thank you very much for joining this live session. And I'll see you again tomorrow. There is a new content coming, educational content that I'm posting every day, including over the weekend. I would highly recommend to watch all of them so that you can learn and grow as a trader. Stay patient, and I'll see you very soon again, trading live together. Until that, stay well.